Alright guys, what's up? So in today's video we're going to be changing injector number 6 on an l5p 2019 Duramax. The tools that you're going to need for this job, you're going to need a 1/2 inch fuel line disconnector for the driver's side and a 3/8. Only if you're working on the driver's side. The passenger side you don't have to disconnect these fuel lines. And you're going to need a Torx 15 to get the fender liner out. You got a lot of bolts on the fender liner. You're gonna need a 10mm, and you are going to need a 17 wrench. So you can do all that. Maybe a hammer to hammer the injector in, but just hammer very lightly if you choose that route. But yeah, those are the tools you're gonna need, and have fun. So let's take a look at what we have to do to get in there first. First, you're going to remove this piping right here. And then you're going to take out the inner fender liner so you can have a little bit easier access up in there. If you want to go this way, the driver's side is always the hardest side, unfortunately. So once you remove all that, you don't really have to remove the inner fender liner, to be honest. It just makes it a little bit easier. So scoot this out of the way. Tuck it behind there. A lot of these trucks, the injector pigtails go bad, but in my case, as you can see, this one's already been replaced. In my case, I got a bad batch of gas from Circle K, and it cooked number 6 injector, which this is the one we're going to be working on today. So we got a new injector. I don't think it's the pigtail, I'm pretty sure it's the injector. So we're going to change the injector and hope for the best. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're working on number 7 injector. So once you get that big nut busted loose right here, then you're going to want to take this one off. And I'll probably take this one off just so I don't break it. I'll probably bend this one out of the way, take that bolt out, take this bolt out. Make sure you don't lose these washers, the copper washers that are on the edge. And once you get this off, there's going to be a holder that holds that injector in, which I'll show you that next. And once you got that clip off, all these are going to be 17s. So on the injector you're working on, break that loose. I'm going to have to break it loose off camera because I only got one hand. Just a little disclaimer, if you're on the driver's side, you will have to disconnect all 4 bolts. Not a big deal. But if you're on the passenger side, I don't believe you have to do that. So like I said, we're after this injector right here. Undo the 4 bolts, undo the big nut. And now all we have to do is undo the holder. So what I mean by the holder, so you see this bolt right here? This is what holds the injector on from popping out at high PSI. So we're gonna unbolt that 10mm and get that injector out. It's got one for each cylinder. The one I'm after is right under all that stuff, so it's gonna be a little difficult. You can twist it. Watch this, guys. All the videos I've seen, let me pin that a little bit out of the way. All the videos I have seen is they literally take that piece, flip it upside down, and pull the injector out. You do not need to do that. You should probably unbolt this so you can get that out, but hold on. But you do not need a special puller for these injectors, guys. You literally just undo this pigtail, undo the bolt that holds them on right there, twist them, and give them a good pull, and they come right out. Don't spend $100 on the tool. You do not need that, I promise you, guys. I just replaced number 7 injector, and you do have to kind of hammer it in, but if you twist and pull, it comes right out, I promise. So you don't need to flip anything upside down and shove it in the injector hole. Like, I know the holder is like a fork, and you can shove it down in there and then flip it up upside down, and then take a hammer and hammer on the end, and it pops the injector out. I mean, you can, but if you're doing the one by the steering shaft, which is number 7, which is the one that I just replaced, it's kind of hard to get to with a hammer. So I would say if you're doing these, by all means go ahead, flip it upside down, pull it out like that, but you can twist them and pull them out with no problem. We just changed number 6 injector, cleared the codes, Starts up pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. No check engine lights. We didn't, a lot of these videos show coating the injector. We did not have to do any of that, luckily. I mean, we got this cheap scanner here. If we had to, we could do it. But we didn't have to coat the injector or any of that stuff. We just simply changed the injector and that was that, and she runs good.